Hello and welcome to my video review on Transformers, Armada, Cyclonis, and Crumple Zone. Now here they are, and first we'll take a look at Crumple Zone. He's just a little mini tank, and we have a little gimmick here where it's a spring-loaded cannon. It goes side to side about 10 degrees, so I guess we could do a 10 nothing no scope. I don't know. And then we also have articulation at the turret. And this can, of course, go all the way around, although it is quite stiff, which is nice. And we have moving treads, so these can go up and down. We have two wheels here, so he can roll pretty good. We also have a cockpit here. If you already know more about this figure, you might already know why that's there. But no, he's not a triple changer. He just has something that integrates with Cyclonis. Now, looking at Cyclonis himself, we can immediately see just a lot of really nice detailing and paintwork. We have stripings on the wings, some nice purple on the vents there, some silver on that back, and silver on the toes, or what will become the toes. And we have a little bit of silver on the front of the guns. So yeah, just a real pretty looking figure. Not only is he pretty, but he's got a lot of different moves, or gimmicks, I should say. The reason why I said moves is because this thing moves. Once you're moving that, these gears you can see down there, they move. So you can kind of see the inner workings of it, which is super cool. We also have two side cannons, and we can fire them, obviously, with Minicon. Although my Crumple Zone has a broken Minicon port, that's the way it came. Also, when I got this, there was a little piece missing by the arm, and I just took a 3D pen, filled that gap in, put the arm in, and now it's just locked in there, and not coming out. So I saved a lot of money doing that. Instead of trying to get a complete one, which could have ran me like 40-50 bucks, I got this one for like 26. So that's super nice. I'm going to use Leader 1, Megatron's Minicon, just because it's the easiest one for me. Of course, we can just put this on here, and it fires. And of course, the other one will do the same. And of course, they just slot right back in. There isn't any trick to it. Just goes in, line it up, and you can put it right back in. The other one's the exact same, so I'm not going to go over it. Now, we also have some posability at the fins here, so you can have it like straight out, although it doesn't like to go straight. But you can angle these however you like. I like having them angled just slightly like that, like an F-22 Raptor. I think that's kind of cool. Now, the way that the Minicon integrates with Cyclonis, which I think is the coolest integration with any figure, or any Armada figure with the guy itself. Maybe Overload would beat him, but this is pretty cool. First, you can start by taking these little side pieces, or the treads, and going like that. And now we are, I believe, ready. And we can bring up the front cockpit. And this gun will just slot right into here. As we can make sure it's lined up. And then, actually no, it doesn't go into there. I can't remember. Let me see, one sec. Okay, I figured it out now, my bad. I couldn't remember. All you're gonna have to do here is just rotate the turret, and the back of the turret is what goes into it, not the front. That was the mistake I was making. Pretty easy to forget, but kind of feel like an idiot forgetting it anyway. And there we go. There we have like an extended, and now we have also another gun there. Extended cockpit. I think this looks better than it does with just the normal thing. So I think this is one of the coolest Minicon gimmicks out of the entire Armada line. This is just really unique. I don't know. I don't know why, but I really like this. So for transforming him into not vehicle mode, robot mode. Couldn't think of the word there, that was a little strange. We can start by doing his Minicon. And we simply just fold out the feet, bring around the arms, rotate the legs, and there we go. He is a little cute guy. Yeah. He is pretty adorable. He's got little wheels again. And you can kind of see his fists. They're kind of like in the middle. They're not at the tip. And it's just molded in, which looks a little weird. So he's got giant like chainsaw arms in a way. It's interesting. So he's not going to want to stand up by himself that well. You almost have to use the tank turret and kind of put out his legs and try and get him precariously balanced. But that is basically it for the transformation on Crumple Zone. Now for the main event, Cyclonis. He is a little more complicated, I feel, than a lot of other ones. Or just has some interesting things going on. So first, we just want to straighten out these legs, and this will snap in. And of course, you can use that as a knee bend. Then we're going to want to take this whole section and rotate it. Now here's the cool part. You would think you just have to bring up the legs themselves, but no, you have to bend the back of it, and that has a slider that slides it up. You just bring this forward and bring it down, and then we can fold in the guns and make them heels. Now here's where the first problem, or major problem, comes in. This tabs nowhere. When I first got this, I'm like, there's got to be a way for it to tab in. Nope, there's not. That also clicks. Just another click. This whole thing is just super loose, and it's a little awkward, but it does the job just fine. And if we want to, we can also just like take in these pieces and bring them in, or do whatever you want with them, really. Next, we can take his arms and rotate them. I'm going to be a little extra careful because one of mine were broken. So I never broke it. It was who I bought it from had it broken, and I fixed it. But I don't want to unfix it or break the other one. And at the end, we can do an epic head reveal. Oh, look at that little precious head. There's Cyclonis, the crazy psychopath. And there he is in his robot mode. He is super cute and very small. There's not much else that is new in this mode other than articulation. But gimmicks-wise, there's still one new thing. And that is taking the Minicon, putting him on the side, and giving him more guns. Yes, he has knee guns. Who thought the world needed more knee guns? Cyclonis did. So now we can give him maximum fire. Something like that. Yeah. Now, that's basically it for gimmicks with this guy. But, of course, we have articulation on this guy. And he has some of the best articulation out of a lot of Armada figures. First of all, we have an up and down at the arm, which is a little weak. It doesn't go up that high, and it's a little loose, too. We also have a joint that goes forward, so you can aim forward. We have it going back. We have no swivel, but we do have a nice 180 bend, simply because of transformation. Just get that nice bend in his elbow. Nothing at the fist, but we do have some nice golden fists. And coming at the waist, we have a waist swivel, well, we can't have a waist swivel if it's down here, but we also have a waist crunch from side to side, and we can bring it up so you can kind of give them some interesting poses. And we also have a joint at the legs that can kick up, put that fire, swing it out to the side, and we can get a full kick. Same way on the back, get out of everything, and you can get a real good kick. And of course, we have a nice knee bend too. And we have nothing at the foot. The heel can move, but that really doesn't do anything. So yeah, this guy is real well articulated, especially for a figure in the Armada line. And he is definitely very fun to play with. A lot of interesting gimmicks and cool quirks to him. So that is basically it for my review. Would this figure be worth picking up? I'd say definitely, especially if you want to get every Armada figure. This is one you just can't skip out on. Yes, there's flaws, but they're pretty minor. And he is super accurate to the show. But anyway, that has been it for my review, and see you guys later. Peace out.